Hello, welcome back to Helping Hand. Today here on Helping Hand, I'll be showing you how to locate your water meter, determine whether you need a new meter, determine whether it's working correctly, or do you have a leak. Uh, Here's some of the steps, and here's some of the tools that you would need to open up your water meter uh, cap. And here are some of the tools, basic house tools you would need. You have a screwdriver, crescent wrench, and a flashlight. Most of the time, you can just use this screwdriver to open up the lid. Sometimes you require that's like a open tool, a T tool that opens, got a little end on the end. You can just turn it. So when you open it up, you can shut off your water with this end, and you can open up with it. It's got a key on the other end to open it up. But we don't need that one. We're gonna just take our screwdriver with us. And I want you to locate your meter. The meter cover, most of 99% of the time, they are black. And on that cover, it says water meter. And it looks like this. There's a water meter, and you just got that keyhole. But a lot of times, you don't have to use that key. You can just use a screwdriver, pop it open. But when you open up this, you want to be careful. A lot of times, there'll be spiders, and sometimes I've seen black widows in there. You just got to be real careful when you open it, and just let it stay open for a minute. If you think you got spiders and stuff, just spray it down and then come back later. Now, in this hole here, now, city owns this meter. So if you open up this hole and you find it full of water, just call the city. They'll come in, take care of this meter. But from the meter back to the house belongs to you. So you're responsible from the meter to the house. And the city is responsible from the street to the meter. They're responsible, and they'll replace that meter. They own that meter. So when they come out and check your water, this is what they're checking. They will look down here into your meter, and they will pull those numbers off your meter. There's the numbers that, as it does rotate, it calculates the numbers, rotations, which calculate the gallons of water that you're using. Now, for instance, if you come out here and you have nothing on in your house, and you find that this little indicator here spinning, that means you got something running, either a toilet running, or you got a leak, or you got something. If all your appliances are off, you should have no movement at all. That lets me know. If there's no movement, then everything's okay. But if there's movement here, then you're losing water somewhere. And if you have like an outrageous bill, this would be the first thing I would check. So this meter, in a way to find, you may have a shut-off valve in your home. This particular red handle valve, you just turn that, and it'll turn off all your water. You will have no water coming into the house. That's your shut-off valve. Right there on the floor. That's the red handle valve. You just turn that, and it'll turn off all your water. You will have no water coming into the house. That's your shut-off valve. Now, this little panel, the dishwasher, pull it out and look down there. If you see any water, if you see any water on your floor, that means you have a leak. Check your sink. Make sure you're like a little drip or anything from your faucet. It can make that thing spin. So make sure you got no leaks there. Look underneath your sink. If any one of these, you hear water, listen for water. If you don't see any water on the ground, it could be leaking and going down the wall. So you want to check those. Check these lines up here. That's hot and cold. Make sure there's no lines or a leak and everything looks good and tight, or you don't have no hole in your hot water tank. And everything looks good in here. Everything's good and dry. If everything is good and dry, you hadn't able to determine where your leak was at, then you have a leak. So you would call your local plumber. So I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. You can hit me up at my at Helping Hand OKC. Follow me in the feed. Leave comment. Thank you. Bye-bye.